Okay, so we pull up to our campgrounds. Night one, it's late.
Beep beep.
And I walk in. This door's open. These containers have flown out and they're like positioned all over the floor. That drawer was out, this drawer was out, that door's broken, and maybe a few choice words were said.
Not even close to the end, it's just beginning. Life is getting lighter while the days are getting brighter, yeah. And it's a good, I won't even worry anymore. Took all my cares, still can kick them all out the door. Go on and try, come and tell me what you're waiting for. Move and keep them going till your life is overflowing, yeah.
I was not very happy.
Choice like darn it,
yes,
dang.
Yes, children,
yes.
Those are bad words, don't
Yes.
say them. And then I realized that my husband had put some little door stopper to make this shut quietly.
Don't do that.
Which didn't let it shut all the way, which let these things fall out, which probably fell on the drawer handles, which made everything go haywire. And we have a broken drawer, but we're gonna Gorilla Glue it.
And trust
see
me.
if it works.
Yeah, I guess this is kind of a product demo. Does Gorilla Glue work for just about anything?
It says it does, so
Don't show them the drawer.
we're gonna Gorilla Glue it.
And trust me, she was not happy.
Thank you.
Don't mess with Mom.
I didn't call my husband any names, okay? I just might have said it was his fault. Here's the broken mechanism.
Don't.
So
Honestly, I don't even know where this goes. It's
goes
like
on
the
the bottom.
slider.
Yeah, it goes on the bottom of the drawer. So I'm gonna flip the drawer over. We're gonna have to get all the clothes out.
But look how nice those clothes are folded.
Look how organized this woman is. She's amazing.
I will do a video on how we organized every little bit of this Airstream. And you'll thank me for it.
Yes, if you're looking for organizing your Airstream, this woman knows how to do it. So, anyways, we're gonna take this piece. These two actually connect together, and we're gonna glue them on the bottom. I'm praying and hoping that's gonna work. Then we'll reconnect it to this little drawer mechanism right here, and hopefully that will work like I want. Kind of interesting to see the way these drawers work is back in the back. There's actually a little, I don't know what to describe it, but little piece that holds it in. So it's really critical when you're driving and bumping about that those pieces hold in all the way. So when you're trying to mute noise, like putting little guys like this on here, it's not ideal because it actually, even though it may make them close softer, it actually causes the drawers to not be in there connected as much. So what happened is a little jostling about. These came loose like that. This opened up. These fell down on the drawer and broke them. So, or broke that one. This one is actually working fine. I actually need to check on the bottom one too, because it was completely out as well. So, doggone it. Anyways, coming up soon. Does Gorilla Glue really work? So just to follow up on the AC issue last night, so what it said was if I let it cool for a period of time, then the AC may start working again. If not, we got to take it into Airstream. So I've just set the AC zone 2 to 68. The other zone I have as off. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Actually, I'm going to set the other zone to, let's see here. Let's set it to fan. Yeah, fan low, which is reverse to what I did last night. So if it works, so it's currently 78 degrees in here. It gets warm fast. And let's see what zone 2 is, 78 degrees. So we'll see if it cools off from 78 degrees. If it does, then everything's fine. And it just had the condenser got frozen. And so we just let it defrost basically by running only one AC. And the heat outside probably did not take much time to do that.
The beds are so comfy. kitchen review, and Mommy will be doing it.
So I got this nifty little set. It's by Sea Summit. You can't really see the name there, but the pot's being used. It came with a pot, a small pan, and a kettle. And I saw it on a YouTube video I was watching from Gone with the Winds. They had gone to a sailboat show, and Sea Summit was a vendor there, and I thought a collapsible pot would be a good thing to have on the road. And then I found this other little nifty tool at the container store. Tyler, you want to show them?
It's on for sale for $200. Yeah. Put it on your pot and slide your tool in. Just $200.
So, but I mean, I haven't used this pot before, so let's see how easy it is. Now these get warm, so you want to use like mitts, and you want to make sure there's no kids in the way in case you drop it.
Hey, watch out, kid!
But
I got him. Got him. I know. Hey, you gotta get that kid moved. Ow. Hey, kid, get out of there.
So we just drained some of the water for our delicious meal of noodles. Ramen noodles. Here you go. They ate fruit, so don't judge.
All right, now we're fighting against the heat of the stove that Molly was using, but
It's not hot.
the bottom line is we are going the wrong direction at 79 degrees. So
It's not working.
I got a feeling we're going to be taking the Airstream into the shop on Monday, which is not ideal because we don't have a lot of time. I still got to move everything out of the house,
But AC is essential.
but we got to have AC, and I've got a 3-day event,
Are we playing this tiki
Thursday through Saturday. Anyways, looks like the AC is actually broken. Darn it. Okay, so step one is to fix the drawer. It's time to fix the drawer. So step one, we're gonna have to get all the clothes out. So it's actually, I think, an empty container under here. Empty until Molly puts her stuff in. So this right here is supposed to be my container. This, not my stuff.
No, it's not. We're
Apparently,
sharing it. We already
It
decided
is now
to share
decided to be a shared. That's fine. I don't need that much stuff. Okay. Alright, so now we got the drawer empty. So let's see what we're dealing with here. And here's our problem right here. So the screws that we needed to go in there right here. We have a little piece. We have another little piece. And I actually think what I'm going to do is just take these pieces off, glue it all back like it's one piece of wood, and then re-screw in the mechanism after the wood is set for a little while. I think that'll work pretty good. So let's find a screwdriver and let's try that. Well, he's got me all nice organized and even gave me a nice little compartment for my tools. Little compartment.
Okay, we all have to make that.
So let's go ahead and take this little piece off. Oh, that's cool. It even kind of has a little groove here specifically for the screwdriver. All right, now that we got that in place, we're gonna have to let's try to figure out the pieces first, and then we will work on the gluing. So looks like this piece should slide right up in here. It's like a really thin piece of plywood. That's all it was. So we'll try to glue that together right there. Looks like that would go there. into each other. Yeah, kind of like that. I might even glue those two first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna glue these two together. I think the end result should work. I mean, see that looks almost exactly like it would have before. The Gorilla Glue I'll put in the holes, so that should create a new substance for the screws to hold to when we screw them in. And then we'll bring this thing back over here. We'll screw it in, and I'm thinking we'll be good as new. Okay, so we got to decide which glue to use. I picked up a couple. This is a white Gorilla Glue pen. They had a Gorilla Super Glue, but I thought that might just be Super Glue, which I don't want just Super Glue. I want Gorilla Glue. And then here's the original Gorilla Glue. Can you make the sound of a gorilla, Nick? Show us what a gorilla sounds like. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Oh, I thought he could be a gorilla. Yeah, it's more of a
Okay, go eat your lunch, not Gorilla Boy.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, I guess as you tighten it down, it pops a little top on it, which is cool. That's a nice little way of doing glue. Better than how super glue does it. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this. Let's do our little idea of gluing these two pieces together first. Alright, I'm not too worried about the glue getting all over the place because this is underneath the drawer. But I'm going to get a paper towel. Can you give me a paper towel right there? So that at least the stickiness isn't everywhere.
Paper towels are right there.
My helper and assistant gorilla man himself, Nicholas.
He doesn't like
A little faster, helper man. I know, it's okay if you rip it.
Come on, you're a gorilla man.
Excellent. Alright, let's just put this right here. Alright. So once again, I think we got some good pieces. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here. And a little bit on this piece. Probably good enough there. Yeah, it's probably good enough on just that one. All right, I don't know if blowing on it helps. It does. It seems like it's going to take a little bit to dry. So we're going to go ahead with part 2, and we'll let it dry all together. Says all surfaces must be clean and tight fitting. Wear gloves to avoid skin contact. Yeah, sorry, we're not doing that. Damp it, glue it, clamp it. Gorilla Glue is cured with moisture. Lightly dampen bonding surface. Oh, I guess we should read the directions first.
Here are baby wipes.
Lightly dampen bonding surface with water. Do not add water to bottles. Spread a thin layer of Gorilla Glue on each surface. Clamp objects together for 1 to 2 hours. I'm going to be here for a long time because I don't have a clamp.
Why?
No, I think actually the mechanism is going to be fine for that. So, okay, so it says it's supposed to take a couple hours to actually dry on this original Gorilla Glue. I was supposed to wet that, but I didn't. We're going to use wet wipes. I don't know if this is really what they had in mind, but we're going to dampen the wood here. It's kind of pushing on it so some of that moisture gets in there, since that's what it says makes it work. All right. Also, and okay, maybe I should moisten this side too. Isn't that such a great word, moisten?
No.
Molly hates that word.
Why?
I don't know. It sounds weird. What she loves to do though is make rapper noises in the background, I think. Can you do your rapper noises in the background, honey?
I'm taking care of our children.
Like
No,
that
it's
kinda- All right, here we go. All right, let's try this out. not a how-to. Follow the directions the glue guys give you. Alright, it's not going to be perfect, but I think it's going to work. I am going to hold it for a little bit here.
I think I know why it's not working.
Well, it says it's going to take a while.
Because it's called Gorilla Glue. I think you're supposed to glue two gorillas together. We already got one.
Bad joke. I'm not gluing myself to him.
You're not a gorilla.
Okay.
He's hairy like me.
Hey. Alright, well, it doesn't look quite as good as it did when I first put it together, but I still think, once again, it should work. It's really just wood, so we'll go ahead. I'm going to hold this for probably 3 to 5 minutes. Probably going to look for something heavy to see if I can...
You need me to count?
No. We're going to turn the video off. We'll come back later on when we're screwing the other piece in. Go from there. Alright, we don't have a clamp, but we do have these cool deals that work for great dividers, and we have a C's candy box. Whose is this?
That's my mom's. You can't use hers.
We're gonna use.
I'll give you something.
Thank you,
else.
Nancy, for contributing to the solution. All right.
I don't want you to ruin it.
It's not.
So-
It was my idea.
And we're just gonna use that. I'm gonna pull it a little bit off the bottom so it doesn't end up gluing itself to the deal, and voila. We have something that will work. So now this can sit here for the next couple hours and dry, and then we will come back and attempt to screw in
I'm
the other
going to my
piece.
mom's.
Part 2 of fixing the door.
All right, we got a little helper here with our host. So Benny's on film now, and he's gonna help us film this part of the next step, which is to fix the drawer part 2. The bad news is, I did a little research on the bottom drawer, found out it is also broken, so we will need to work on it as well. But come a little closer, you can see we've gotten a good solid glue line. The glue is really strong. And so the only thing about that is, I don't know how that's going to work, putting this up against this. So let's go ahead and take the screws out.
It is good.
And let's see here. Looks like that's how it goes up against there.
Did you explain what these were in the last episode?
Yeah, these are the mechanisms that connect into the drawer pulls. So if you notice, if we put it right up against that, the excess glue is not going to work very well. So we're going to go get a pocket knife and just kind of carve out that excess glue right now.
Okay, I'll go grab. I found it.
Okay.
This is mine. No, this is Mom's.
Is that Nick's? Is that the one that doesn't have a knife on it?
I
Could be. Let's see if we get lucky here. Ah, Ben found his, so good news.
So,
Alright, Ben, can I use your Leatherman here?
Yeah.
So all the boys have their own Leathermans, just in case they're ever in the wild and need help. That one looks pretty sharp, so we'll go ahead and...
Heather is the Leatherman. He's a big one.
Alright, so let's just kind of carve that right there, that piece right there. I don't think it has to be perfect, but
Should we try it?
I think we're pretty close.
Oh, this one's already on.
Yeah, that one was fine. This one is the broken one. Alright, let's see how that works up against the mechanism now.
Let's go see.
We'll clean those up later on. Hey, look at that. Fits right up against it. Perfect. Well, that makes our next step pretty easy, because that's all we got to do now is take this screws, which you got right here. Alright, so we're going to take this screw, we're just going to stick this right in there, and use a little, what we call manpower.
So we're getting a good shot here.
And I think even though we could have used a drill to do this, this is probably better to use slow, steady force. Sounds like something pretty good. Yeah. I feel it kind of catching. I'd like it to catch a little bit more than that, but that's one. Let's try the other one.
So,
Alright. And looks pretty sturdy. So I think next thing to do is go ahead and reinstall it on the door. It has a little bit of a catch in the back, but the real catch is right here. If you see here, the door, what holds it in place is this little thing right here. So I'm going to reach back there and just double check that that's open and ready to receive that. And it does feel like it is. And that way I know for sure that we're good. Okay, this door mechanism right here, if you notice how it's out, that's how you want it to be. If it's in, it's not going to receive the door and definitely won't lock in place. All right, so I'm just going to put this thing on there and slide it back and kind of give it a little nudge and see if the mechanisms just kind of catch themselves.
Let's go to the
Moment of truth.
Yeah. Jesus. Pull it out. Fix. So that's part 2. But only.
Look at that. Oh, beautiful. All right, so for the last thing, let's just check this mechanism. The drawer is closing like we want. Well, almost. Yeah, there it is. So let's check up under here and look at the mechanism. And it looks like it's all connecting. I think this piece right here is the critical lever piece that's got a joint in there. And it seems to be doing fine because here's kind of how you disconnect it. So it just lodges right there.
So is that it, part 2?
So boom, that one's done. Now here's the bad news. We got a whole nother issue here because look at that.
Oh,
That is not how your drawers are supposed to be. Drawer repair part 2 coming up.
these are why you always let your dads help with drills. Unless your mom's the drill girl, which would be weird. I put the sticker over the leaking part, which is, I hope, will help. Of the goodest drinking watermelon. Of the good drinking watermelon. If you like the video, hit subscribe and hit the thumbs up button too. Oh, thumbs up.
Thanks for the comment.
Awkward silence.
Oh, you're recording?
So we're bringing you live of Dad heating up the room. I'm just kidding. This is still part 1. No, I don't want to say it since I'm at it. So continuing on the broken drawer case. Dun-dun-dun. Okay, it's not really a case, so. Okay, we'll be back.